Good, happy Monday evening. I'm Riley King, and welcome to the Riley King Newscast. First up, string of bomb threats received at multiple New Hampshire schools. Take a look at my report. Sorry about that, everyone. String of bomb threats received at multiple New Hampshire schools. Bomb threats were received by at least 2 New Hampshire schools on Monday. Portsmouth High School was evacuated after receiving a bomb threat. Police asked the public to refrain from going to the high school. Police later confirmed that the school was cleared and students were allowed back in the building. No bomb was ever located. Keens Fuller Elementary School received a bomb threat on Monday morning, officials said. The school was evacuated and all students and staff members were accounted for, school officials said. Authorities on Keene requested that parents refrain from going to the school. Just before noon, officials in Keene confirmed that there was no threat to the school. In Nashua, the Amherst Street School office received a threat saying there were explosives in the building, the superintendent said. The building was evacuated while police investigated. It was later deemed safe. Students in Nashua are back in class after about 40 minutes, the superintendent said. Officials in Nashua said parents were notified through the city's automated calling system. School officials said that a bomb threat was received at Berlin Middle School. The school was evacuated. Police are now sweeping the school. Meanwhile, in Massachusetts, similar bomb threats were reported at schools in the towns of Barnstead, Dover, North Andover, Wareham, Wallfleet, Mashpee, Somerset, and Fall River. Reporting live here in the newsroom, I'm Riley King for the Riley King Newscast. That does it for my report. Bye, everyone. Okay, there you go. That's my report that I did. Man's attack at Conway in now homicide case. The investigation into an assault at Conway Valley Inn is now a homicide case. Carter Lode becomes 7th state senator not to seek re-election. Two-term state senator Sam Cattaraldo of Farmington, Republican, on Monday became the 5th Republican state senator and 7th senator overall to announce he will not seek re-election. Missing South Acworth woman dies, police say. A missing South Acworth woman has died, police confirmed Monday. Dairy Queen to add new section to its menu. For the first time, Dairy Queen is adding new iced coffee beverages and ultimate fraps. GOP primary taking shape in State Senate District 16. The Republican primary is shaping up for District 16 State Senate seat being vacant by retiring Senator David Baldwin. Our grocery travel bug makes it to Texas. Last July, Manchester and a grocery in Manchester to find. Bird Shell decided against running for Republican National Chairwoman. State Senator Regin Bird Shell, Republican Hampstead, has decided not to challenge Juliana Bergeron for the Republican National Committee woman post at the state GOP committee meeting on June 4th. Suspected vehicle identity in hit and run that injured state trooper. A New Hampshire state trooper remains hospitalized after he was struck on the Everett Turnpike over the weekend. New York man accused of using credit card at Salem liquor store. A New York man was arrested Saturday after police said he tried to purchase alcohol and fraudulent credit cards in Salem. Gastis to a tour St. Gobain discuss PFOA contamination issue. Manchester Mayor Ted Gastis is planning to tour St. Gobain Corp headquarters in Merrimack on Wednesday to discuss water contamination issue that has touched the neighborhood in the southern section of the city near Litchfield. Lisbon man seriously injured in crash on Bath bike trail. A Lisbon man biking along the Amoskeag Recreation Rail Trail in Bath was seriously injured after crashing Sunday afternoon. Catholic Medical Center reports communication system failure. Catholic Medical Center in Manchester experiencing communication system failure Monday morning, hospital officials said. Trooper in hospital after struck in hit-and-run accident. New Hampshire State Police are investigating a hit-and-run accident after one of their state troopers was hit by a car on the Everett Turnpike. Ryan Trump could win, but I'm not betting on it. Paul Ryan loves the word unity, but his definition of that term differs sharply from Donald Trump's version of a smiling speaker at his side, mouth shut and democratized, just like Chris Christie. It's the end for Goldman Sachs as we know it. Goldman Sachs is spreading its wings after years of attempting to retain from Wall Street's ligament in wake of the global financial crisis. Georgia prisoner gets death penalty case tossed 30 years later, arguing discrimination. A black man who was convicted of capital murder and sentenced to death by an all-white jury in Georgia has successfully convinced the Supreme Court that the jury selection in his case was racially biased 3 decades later. And that does it for the Riley King Newscast right here on the Riley King Network. I hope you all have a great rest of your Monday evening. Good night, everyone. Bye.